Let's have a look at some of these vocal effects in the new Ed Sheeran Looper X. Let's go! Cool. Sorry about that beatboxing. It's really not my thing. But you get the point there. The timing was a bit off, but you know. Let's look past that. Move on, move on. Let's break it down. The vocal effects in this thing are pretty cool. So firstly, the beat track sounds like this. Yeah, close enough. So there are two layers there. I obviously just sang do, do, do. I'll show you that in a moment. And then the ambience. Pretty cool. And the backing vocals. Cool. As you can see, I've muted all those tracks and they're going to stay in sync until I go pow, 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 pow. Big ambience, mad. Cool, so let's go in and check out the effects. So on track 1, I made this the drum beat. And if we go in, all I did was I put the transient, a little bit of room reverb and a little bit of EQ and some compression. So I didn't do much. There are a whole bunch of presets in here that you can trial wet and tight. It kind of seems... let's not go there. This is the drum beat track with my voice, with all the effects on, but if I turn them off, now that's what it sounds like. It's just the dry, what do you call this? Microphone going through, and now the effects are applied. So now, if I do the same thing on the bass, so all I did was literally keep speaking like this, and the voice is being adjusted by the pitch that's in there. So if I come in, turn that off. So this is where I've done the magic. Go back to unison there. Turn that on. So here's the pitch slider. You can see
it going up and you can hear the voice
doing what it does as the slider goes
from up to down
and back to the middle. And now off. I've got a doubler on there, which is pretty cool. It actually goes quite wide. Big vocal. Now you can definitely hear that because I'm running in stereo. Compression and EQ. Always the way to go there. And then at the beginning here I had the high pass at 50 because it's good to cut the bass at 50. Turn that doubler off. And the gate threshold at 120, which probably should have been a bit higher considering I like to do that in between all of my noises, apparently. Then this track's pretty full on. Now, let's turn that off. So this track has the doubler. It also had this dub verb, yeah, and the ambiverb, yeah, which isn't doing much, actually. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, it's supposed to go the other way. What? Yeah. So apparently, the mix of that at 100% means no effect. Backwards. Yo. I don't know how that works. Track 4 was the vocal tuner. Back on, you're going to hear some stuff going on there. So what I did, harmonise. I set it to auto to respond to what's coming in through the microphone. I'm not sure if that responds to the guitar. I reckon here, if you had a guitar running through input 2 and you played some chords, I think pitch-wise it would probably respond better than it does than just having the vocal. But, like, it's okay. I had the doubler on again because nice and wide, bit of delay, just a slap. Some compression and some EQ. So the tuner, it's much like, I think this has been stolen straight from the Headrush Prime, but it's very much like the, the Headrush pedal board for the guitars, the Smart Tuner. All these things look very much just like the guitar effects. Let's come back this one. Let's delete that one. So here you can load up. You don't have to use just the vocal or the vocal tuner. For the vocals, you can choose any one of these. So let's do a lo-fi. Select a preset. Let's go grubby.
What happens to grubby? Ooh, that might be cool.
My goodness.
So that is lo-fi grubby.
Light low.
Lo-fi effect. Loop distort. Loop vinyl.
Check, check. That's kind of cool. That'd be a mad effect. I reckon you could probably do some cool stuff with that one. So look, realistically, my point here with this, you can even load up the guitar rack, select a nice, clean, soft chords.
Yo. Yeah.
Distortion's going to be a bit iffy, so be careful there.
So my point here is you don't only have to use the vocal effects rack, you can use any of the other effects racks on your vocal as well. That might seem pretty obvious to some people, but I know for a long time I always thought you could only use guitar pedals for guitars. You can do whatever you want. So do whatever you want, try it out and get some cool sounds here. If you're a vocal looper, there's going to be some cool stuff in here for you to try out. That's it for today. That's a quick look at the vocal effects. Make sure you stay subscribed and check out the upcoming more in-depth videos about this new Looper X. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you next time.